Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here to remember and honor Nancy. I first met Nancy in July 1991 when my mom enrolled me at Kitty College Daycare. Nancy was more than happy to take care of me. My mom was a mom who thought that no one could take care of her baby the way that she could. Did she and the staff at Kitty College prove her wrong? Nancy, Pat, Peggy, and Lois made us poor babies crawl upstairs, learn to feed ourselves, and made sure we all napped at the same time. My mom wondered, what kind of baby boot camp are these Nazarenes running? My mom would have never dreamed 8 years later Miss Nancy would take on the role of instant grandmother to me when her son Robert and my mom got married. 6 years later, she and Bob became instant grandparents again to a rotten 3-year-old little boy and a 4-year-old girly girl, when my mom and stepdad took on the role of raising their great niece and nephew. You would never know the 3 kids sitting here are not their biological grandchildren. If you had asked Bob and Nancy about their grandchildren, they would tell you they had 3 and wouldn't distinguish if they were any blood relation or not. All 3 of us were very special to Nancy in different ways. I hold the title of being first, and I don't care to remind people of that. Hannah is Nancy's little shopper and glitter girl, and Bub is a boy. You don't have to say anything more than, he is a boy. We all know how special boys were to Nancy. Her dream for her grandchildren was for them to grow up, to be happy, productive members of society, but most of all, to love her God. As you can see, she loved cooking, baking, talking on the phone, playing cards, learning new things, being at home, especially at Christmas. A few phrases that have been said in the last few days about our grandmother are, she never judged anyone, she was one of a kind, loving, there was never an awkward moment with her, and she always listened. The listening part brings me to a few things of what I saw as her spiritual gifts. Nancy had the gift of gab and listening. She was on the phone a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Every day at 5, her and her sister Cindy had their commute home talk, which translates into getting all the good gossip from Florida to Georgia to West Virginia. She and Robert talked at least once every evening and sometimes more. Then she wrapped up her calls late at night with Sue, which often carried over past midnight. She had been the captain of prayer chain at the church. She was the call-em-tell-all lady. She always made time for anyone who just needed a shoulder to cry on or an ear to bend. Another gift she had was a gift of friendship. She was always thoughtful with her words and gifts, and she was always on the lookout for just the perfect thing to cheer someone up. She took being a friend very seriously. Ask any of her church family, her Kitty College friends, or the Logan Regional Auxiliary. They can all attest her gifts of friendship. Our lives now have a huge void and will never be the same. We have lost a wife, a mom, a mamaw, a sister, and a friend. She's not feeling that void because she is in heaven with her Creator and the one who loved her more than any of us ever could. She wouldn't want us to give up because she sure didn't. She fought for life and would want us to do the same.